Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, all the trigger warnings, all of the greetings. We always do this little thing that I started recently. We're going to set our intention to trust one another, you to receive the messages you need, and me as well to receive the right messages from you, right? We're praying for protection for each other, and yeah, our connection will last so long as this incense is lit. Go ahead and set your intention. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to resonate with someone who I don't want to say OCD. I mean, maybe you are, I don't know. That's something your doctor would have to tell you, right? I'm just picking up on somebody who really cares a lot about like everything. It feels like everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be in its place, down to the last little strand of hair, right? And I feel that this person also, yeah, even everything you eat, everything you do, down to the last word you say, I feel like you're so filtered down for some reason. Well, I guess we'll find out. I guess what this is about. So if that resonates with you, this reading is for you. If not, I'll see you in the next one, okay? You can always watch anyways and see the tea on somebody else, right? Let's see. How do I want to light this? Let's do my match. I like the match. You could play sports. Or maybe you're a fan of sports, baseball specifically. Ooh, that one lit right away. All right, now we make a wish. And our contract has begun. All right. Okay, so let me really tap into this energy now so I can give you whatever messages you need to receive. So whatever you would like to receive, put that request in now. Speak it out loud if you feel like it. Okay? Let's see. I'll go with some cards, and then if I feel called to any, I only wrote 2 things down, but there's also stuff I wrote on another day that I might mention, so we'll see. If it comes up, it comes up. If not, then it doesn't. There's something about rolling because when I first touched this a minute ago, I got what is it, Limp Bizkit, rolling, rolling, rolling. I haven't heard that song in forever. But I got that and I just put it down, and I know my table is flat, I swear, but this thing is rolling. It just rolled into the selenite. I don't know if you heard the little click or not. And it doesn't normally do that. And there it stays still. Okay, it wants to be by the candle. Okay. Rolling by the fire. Is somebody having a bonfire at the beach? Oh, that is so cool. I love that. It's like top 10 list of favorite things to do that are just, yes, any mood, right? There's something about sitting by a fire. Maybe that would be a good way for you to meditate. It is colder where I'm at now, and I know there's got to be tons of other places around the world where it's cold right now, so maybe it is for you as well. I mean, it doesn't have to be cold for you to light a fire, right? As long as you're being cautious and safe and however you're doing it. But there's something about looking into the flame. I mean, you could literally do it the way I'm doing it. I have a candle here. Dropped a little bit of sage in it earlier. Everything happens for a reason, right? Extra protection. Oh, there's something about that for somebody. Okay. ladies and gentlemen, this is an adult channel, okay? So we do have adult content. Make sure that if your partner, I don't know why they wouldn't be wearing one, but if they're not wearing a condom, you should definitely make them wear one. Make sure that it's the proper size. I have to say it, I'm sorry, because it keeps coming up. If they're too small, they can break. If they're too big, they can come off. You know, you gotta be real. It's like shoes, right? You gotta have the right size shoe to really be comfortable. Anyways, there's something about that for somebody. That seems like a very personal message, and it's very awkward. So, this is my awkward expression. One of the many. Anyways, what do they need to know, Spirit? We got the Frog. Transition. This is a powerful time of change. You are being called to connect with the world of emotions and feminine energies. Ooh la la. You may also need to engage a process of cleansing, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, or energetic. Maybe all of the above, right? Why not? A process of cleansing, whether physical, emotional. So physically, salt baths, going into the ocean. Oh, I miss the sea so bad, you guys. I have no idea how much it sucks being away from the beach when, like, every second of every day, it's like the ocean just calls to you. But yet you're terrified of it at the same time. Make that make sense. Anyways, enough about me. Back to you. Physical ways, salt bath, sage, you know, incense, frankincense, myrrh, really good. Camphor, I've never used, but I hear it's really good. I just haven't been able to get any. Palo Santo, let's see, frankincense, myrrh, copal, C-O-P-A-L, that's another one. Right? And it's not just woo-woo stuff, you guys. Scientifically proven, sage, at least for sure. I don't know about the others, but sage specifically, there have been studies done, and they do actually kill bacteria in the air. So it actually has, you know, medicinal purposes, healing purposes, as well as spiritual. So if it's too woo-woo for you, maybe it's still a good thing for you, because it can kill, you know, bacteria that can get you sick or whatever that's in the air. Look it up. Go research it if you want to. Oh, the struggle with this hair continues, you guys. If you're new, I'm constantly struggling with my hair, so just go with it, okay? So emotional ways to cleanse. What are some, have a good cry, have a good cry, have a good laugh. Yeah. Is someone tickling you? Or maybe you there's something about someone being tickled. I don't know if it's you or someone else, or if that's nostalgic for you, or if you've never experienced that. I'm not sure. I just know there's something about being tickled. And that's all that I'm being given. There's something about being tickled. Okay. Let's see. Emotional, other ways. Anything that you do that you can push your emotions into. You know, sometimes when we're doing something and the anger or the disappointment or you know, whatever emotion it is wells up so powerfully within us, and it's almost like we're in this battle against what we're feeling, to where we don't want it to win in that moment. So we push ourselves to this new level of acceptance on whatever emotion we're feeling, right? That we're struggling to process, that maybe overwhelms us, right? And frustration, sadness, whatever it may be, right? Whatever that emotion is, it's going to be different for everybody, but whatever it is for you, I feel it's going to be used to amplify your growth at this time. I'm seeing like a tear stream while dancing, right? Or eyes watering, but like the face getting red because somebody's at the gym, and instead of crying, they're like pushing all of that into just more and more and more reps, even though it feels like the body is begging you to stop, but you need to push the emotions out. You're trying to process them. If that is the case, whatever that emotion is, you need to put yourself into a safe space where you feel comfortable enough to allow yourself to process it for as long as you need to, okay? So this wouldn't be going into a closet or a bathroom stall at work. No, this would be like calling out for the day, right? And then having like all the comforts around you that you like, whatever it may be. Making like that happy space for you where you feel safe and comfortable, and then allowing yourself to think about whatever it is that you're struggling to process, and allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you normally push away because it's like you're trying to keep a mask on that subject matter, right? I mean, we all have stuff that we do that with. We're human. We're all surviving here, right? So everyone's always going to have something at some point that they're going to have to learn. That's all that means. Spiritual cleansing. Again, sage. I said that I did spiritual already. Did we do emotional? Yes, the crying, the laughing, the pushing the emotions. And let me tell you, allowing your emotions to flow without judging yourself, without bullying yourself. Oh, I can't believe I'm crying. Why am I crying over this? Instead of doing that, allow yourself to just feel it and experience it, because you deserve to. If you're feeling it, you're feeling it for a reason. Don't push yourself away from feeling what you need to feel, because there's something you need to process with that, right? And yeah, energetic, that literally so the energetic, it's hard to explain how to get that kind of cleansing, that because it's combined between all of the others, and really each one of these affects the other. As above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul, right? It's just the way things work. Everything is connected. And the more ways that we learn how that is, and we, experience it, the more open we become to, just being okay with experiencing any of that again, because we know this time it's not going to happen the same way. But we've already gone through this. We don't have to fear it. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to let it throw us off when we're making our new decisions for our new future. The transition, the frog, right? Frogs go from tadpoles to, in the tadpole phase, they start to grow these little legs, right? But they still don't look like frogs. Their tail starts getting shorter because their bodies are growing. So you're going to be unrecognizable, I feel, after this. But there is a very big emphasis on love, loving yourself throughout the process, okay? You could be meeting someone, who becomes like a lifelong friend, right? Because swans, they mate for life, but we know that in love, partnerships aren't just romantic, right? They can be friends as well, friends that become our chosen family. This card says you have found your soulmate, or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you had to go through were worth it. So there's a need for acceptance of the past and forgiveness of it's like forgiveness, not you don't have to forgive anyone. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just forgiveness of the fact that it happened to you. You had no control over it. You couldn't prevent it. It was something that just happened, right? So it's making peace with the past, and also seeing how, like, what role we play in that past. How we maybe inadvertently bumped the dominoes and set off the chain reaction in two opposite directions, right? And so now we've ruined our masterpiece, and we don't even get to watch it all because we have to pick and choose which side we think is gonna, fulfill us the most, that we want to. So that you might have a choice to make right now, okay? Because the wolf is behind that. And for somebody here, there is something about love. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. Okay, so wolves hunt differently from cats, right? Like the cats, by the time you see them, night, right? Unless you're very hyper aware or highly observant. But with wolves, they kind of come in and then they stop, right? Because they're reassessing again once they get to a certain point. And it's just because of the way that they use their senses. And what does that mean? It's the way they process things. So the way you process things is different from everyone else around you, because we're all different. And no matter how many similarities we have, I guarantee you there will always be at least one difference. Always. So remember I said this transformation has to do with letting go of stuff in the past, right? It's also about acknowledging that what you deserve in the future, right? What do you feel you deserve? Okay, don't judge yourself for feeling that you deserve this, that, or the other, right? Do you want family and friends or a partner who is more supportive, right? Maybe you've never had that. Maybe you've never had somebody really support you in your ventures, and you are always the one, like the rock, right? Or maybe you've never supported someone, and maybe that's what you need to change. Maybe you need a fresh perspective. Because that's what the wolves do before they go in, right? Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. You need a new perspective. This is hangman energy. Yeah, okay, somebody here, if you're not spending enough time with your family, especially if you have kids, you need to spend time with your family. It doesn't matter if you're at a distance from your family. When I say family, whoever warms your heart that you think of, that's your family. But I feel that for some of you, there's also someone there that it's almost like it's like touching a splinter, right? It doesn't feel good, but you've got to kind of feel it out to be able to get it out, right? So you need to venture into that and identify why there's a tension there with you considering them family. Any more from this deck? Yeah, well, that answers that. Spider with manifestation at the bottom. You weave your web in life. What you see before you is the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it's time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire, right? So if you say right now whatever you're seeking, right? More time with people or less time with people. Imagine that. Imagine getting that. Imagine how you would feel enjoying that time that you need, whether it's time alone or time with connection. Imagine how you would feel receiving that. Or maybe it's a balance of that. Maybe it's a new balance that you're looking for that you haven't quite been able to manifest yet, obviously, because we're working on it. But again, you're still in that transition period. It's almost like you've done work, you've done changing, but everything's not done integrating yet. Okay, so there's still more that you're going to be able to learn. And we have a bear with strength. The bear symbolizes a strong source of support in times of difficulty and adversity. It may be time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth with strength and confidence. You are free to roam at will and follow your path. Yeah, don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't do. If they have a problem with the choices you make in your life, that's a them problem. It's your life to live. You get to choose how you want to live it. You get to choose what you want to do. And it doesn't matter if that is family, and they have to accept that. I've had to have this argument. Guys, I went for a period in my life with my mother where I told her everything I felt about my childhood and explained to her how it made me feel, right? And we had some really intense conversations, okay? Really intense, both positive and negative in the way that they felt and everything in between. But it was something that we had to get through. And then we got to a point where we just understood. Like, she knew that I was me and I was going to be me and I was going to do me in the way that I choose to do me, no matter what anyone around me says, because I need to do them this way for a reason. You might not understand what that reason is, but I do deep down, and God knows, and that's all that matters. Worry more about your connection with God than somebody else's connection with God, because the more you worry about somebody else, you're judging, and we're not here to judge. Oh, I gotta close my window. The bugs are coming out, and it doesn't have a screen. And it's North Carolina. If you know, you know. God. I don't know why I grabbed the tarot. I was gonna grab an oracle deck, but I guess we'll see. So, let's see who's calling to me. This wolf. I keep coming back to the wolf. So the wolf could be very symbolic here for somebody here. Maybe you need to hear that confirmation out loud. But for somebody here, there's something about a spirit guide that may appear to you in the form of a wolf in your dreams. Okay? Okay, and for somebody else, this is very specific. For you, I'm seeing someone walking through a city and seeing like a wolf go by on something and following it to where it goes, right? And then seeing another, in the next place they're at, they see another wolf symbol again. And so they're just following their intuition. I don't know what it's going to lead to, but it feels important. And at the time, it is like it's almost like you're like in your head, like, why am I even doing this? But you're like, I'm doing this. I'm following this. So there's something you're sorting out in that process. What is this? It's not going to be for everybody, but if it's for you, follow it. I've done that before. It's like you want to go somewhere, but you don't know where to go. You just know that you've got to get out of the house. You've got to go do something. You've got to move. You've got to feel free, right? So you just go and don't turn on the GPS. Don't look for something, and just see how you feel when you start driving. And sometimes I'll drive around for an hour and do nothing and just come back home. And then other times I'll drive 20 seconds and then know exactly where I want to go. Just because I just get out and enjoy the ride, you know, watching the other cars, seeing how everybody's driving, which is getting a little crazy, not gonna lie. Watch your speed. Somebody here, watch your speed. You need to watch your speed and make sure you have enough space when passing. Queen of Swords. Honest, protective, and quirky. Yeah, that's the Queen of Swords. It's like she's really fun to be around because, you know, she's that friend that or that person that will always stand up for you, right? Because they're protective of what they love, but they're also brutally honest. Like, they're always going to tell the truth. So that part's kind of like, haha, you know, which makes them quirky because it's like, you don't expect it. You don't expect it from someone who is so playful and fun to be around, but then out of nowhere, it's just like, you know? For some of you, this is somebody you know that is this way. I don't know what that means for you, but somebody needs to hear that. Sorry, all right, collective. I feel like this transformation has pushed you to places you never thought you'd go. I'm seeing someone who was like shapeshifted into a wolf, but they're transforming into the bear, right? Another excellent, fearless hunter, right? Highly skilled predator. But one of like even greater strength, right? Because part of the wolf's strength comes from the pack, whereas bears, they kind of do their own thing. They're all hunting on their own, right? Thank God for that. Yeah, which, could you imagine a pack of bears coming after you? Oh, let's hope they don't ever learn that. Okay. Yeah, I feel like so maybe you need to take a break from working so hard on yourself. I feel like you ride yourself really, really hard. There seems to be a lot of internal chatter. It's almost like everything you look at, everything you see, every word you hear, stimulates you to go down this spiral of thought. It says, and this is going to be in relationships specifically. So dating somebody that this is like when you talk to someone that you have interest in. You get this way where it's almost like you're questioning everything that they're saying. It's like you're trying to pick them apart. Like, you study them, you analyze them to see. It's almost like if everything really matches up. It's an interesting choice of words. So maybe you've been played a lot in the past. Maybe you've struggled to learn when people are being truthful and when they're being deceitful. Maybe that's something that you've had to work on. Because that is Queen of Swords. That's who she is. So if this Queen of Swords is you, the Queen of Swords will not hesitate to cut somebody off. She's constantly got her sword ready. But I will say that because of that, she can be seen as a little rough by people, right? But it's because she's always honest, regardless of if the people want to hear the honesty or not. And if they don't want to hear it, then they're usually going to be more reactive to it, which means that they're going to get mad, or they're going to get mad and then try to play the victim, get mad, and however they react to that, whatever reaction they have, that's a them problem, right? But you're learning the value of really choosing your words when you speak to people to make sure that you are truly expressing exactly what you want to say. Or that's what you need to do. Because if you're not doing that, you'll need to do that to complete this transition, right? I'm going to say just because I feel called to, but Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. You could benefit from trying to make somebody's day better just for no reason, you know? Anybody. Pick a random person. What do you feel called to do for them to make their day better? Do it. Do it. Right? Because there's something there for you if that appeals to you or calls to you in any way. On the split here, connect with nature. And I will say, when I felt called to come in and do this was after I had spent like an hour outside. Which, if you know me, in the cooler weather's not, it's not something I choose to do often. But last night was beautiful. We had a beautiful moon in the sky. And it was perfectly clear skies. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Okay, so remember how we talked about the manifestation? Wasn't that the spider that was at the bottom of this one? No, it was at the bottom of this one. This deck. Yeah, spider, manifestation. You weave your web in life. Oh, my nose is itching. What you see before you is the result of your thoughts. Your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, if there's something around you don't like right now, then it's time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. There's something really big here about you not sabotaging the stuff that's coming in by your internal dialogue of frustration bringing about more negative thoughts than you would actually like if you were actually aware that it was happening. Okay? Because I don't feel that you would be having these thoughts if you were really... it's almost like you're so caught up in something, analyzing, always analyzing. It feels like always analyzing. That's just all I'm getting. Over analyzing. Been there, done that. Dude, that is a stressful place to be in. You may feel like you need some naps, okay, as you come out from this energy. I guess spiders. Oh, look at that. Y'all. Oh my God. You saw that, right? You saw that. Spider said, nope, I'm here to stay. I have a spider that made its home in one of my flower plants pot things downstairs in my house. So now I have a pet spider. Yeah, I've been feeding it. I felt so bad. It made its home in my plant. I didn't want to kick it out. So it's there. And I don't really go near my plant that often anymore. Anyways, enough of me, back to you. Oh, is someone drawing your focus? Is that why this love card is here? There could be somebody around you that's drawing your focus away from you, but it's like in a good way. You need to explore that. If that's happening, if you find yourself thinking about somebody, ask yourself why it is that you're thinking about them. And it's probably because there's something that, some quality or trait that person has that is something that maybe you admire it. Maybe it's something you would like to see more of in yourself, or more you would like to see in your life. And if that's the case, then start manifesting that, okay? Birthing new creations, birthing a new age, right? Dreaming a new world into being. So dare to dream, and dare to dream big. Anything is possible so long as you are not trying to control another's free will. Your manifestation should always be about you. And if someone is meant to be with you, they will be with you at the finish line. They might not finish that race at the same time that you do, but they will be there with you. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Okay, so if you are progressing in your life, if you are venturing out, having new experiences, if you are taking on new challenges, right, you're going to be growing, you're going to be changing. And it's like, you're starting to see in other people around you, you're being drawn to people that have qualities that you're seeking, okay? And it might even, trust me, it might even be some of the people that irritate you when you see them. Like when you see someone, ask, well, why is this person irritating to me? Why do I feel that their video is irritating, right? Or their post or whatever, or their face if you're out in public. Ask yourself that. And also put yourself in that person's shoes, and how would you feel if you knew somebody was saying that about you? If you were just like walking by or whatever, right? There's something about a role reversal here, or a shift of a role. What is this? Two of Cups. Someone here is getting in a relationship, I think, or you're like, I feel like it's you. I feel like you might be confessing how you feel to somebody. 10 of Coins behind that, followed by the Magician. There's something you have to make a choice on, but you're gonna have to, you're really gonna have to change how you view fairness and nurturing and growth and flow, okay? Slow, yeah. I'm telling you, somebody here, you're doing too much. I feel that, yeah, there may be OCD here. I mean, it might even just be slight, but there's something about hormone regulation or something like that. So if any of that resonates, go see your provider and find out and get it checked out or whatever. But why are you so worried about these things? Okay, somebody here, you don't think, you're stopping yourself from expressing how you feel. Why are you stopping yourself? Why are you stopping yourself? The Star card, because there's something you still need to heal. And you see, this is different from other stars. She's looking behind her, so there's something in your past. And we do have on the Swan card here, all those things you've had to go through were worth it, right? Why? Because when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. So whether it's somebody from your past or not, separating from them is a part of that journey for you. And that's what it feels like. Like you may still have someone that you need to get over from your past before you can really move forward, because it's almost like the questions that you start asking about what ifs with any new person all go back to something somebody in the past did to you. But that has nothing to do with this new person. It's like you're judging them before even before even saying anything. Why? Because you need balance. You need some sort of new perspective. We've got Temperance here. This is big. The Star and Temperance. This is, and I've been feeling it for a week now, you guys. It's been the last probably 2 weeks now. There's been a surge in lower chakra stuff going on in the collective, and also in the crown, right? So maybe there's something significant about that for you. Maybe wear a hat when you go out, or even just a headband, something to cover with the intention to protect your crown. If you can't wear hats, then I'm seeing tiger's eye or black obsidian. You could get it on a chain and wear that with the intention of it protecting your vessel, your you period, protecting you from any and all. Like, I really feel like you need to protect your energy right now. Protect your energy. Take your time in thinking about what you want to say, whoever this person is for you, or if there is a person. For some of you, it's just about acknowledging the journey. You're at a point of acknowledging your journey, and you're reaching a point of, well, it is what it is. Like all of your past relationships, past friendships, everything you've ever been through, everything is just like, well, it is what it is. Everything happened the way it did because that's what led me here where I'm at now, and I'm on the path to this, that, or the other, right? It's just that acknowledgement, and it's like grace. But from that point there, that's where you need to start letting go of those past things. Just thank them for everything they've taught you, and say, okay, I'm ready to release this now. And pray about it if you need to, and ask for help with that release. Again, there's something about fire. Light a candle and just look at the flame and talk to the fire, right? Talk to the flame. I'm seeing a burning. Maybe you could write stuff, whatever you want to release, and then do a burn. If you feel called to that, then that's for you. Let me sit in this for a minute, see if there's anything new to pick up. If not, this is where we're going to stop it. You can make any choice that you want to make at this time. You are going to be supported through intuitive hits, through strokes of luck, through miraculous happenings. You are going to be supported through this when you stay connected, really connected to that heart space, right? And focusing on the love and what you need to heal, so that you can process all those stuck energies that are stuck, and then there's like buildup in like hip area. You could feel a little stiff in your hips. Maybe dancing or just hula hooping, twerking. I know it sounds crazy, but it actually does clear the energies, okay? Rebounding on a trampoline, the smaller trampolines, rebounding, 10 minutes of that per day is excellent for your health, okay? Don't take my word on it. Go find out. Don't be so hard on yourself. You are still transforming, okay? And they're showing me again the tadpole to frog transition, okay? So you're still, it's like the new energies are coming in, and it's like, how teenagers, they think they're like adults. We all say that, I know, but when we were teens, we were all the same way. If you're not a teen, if you are, then you get it right now. But when you're a teen, you just kind of feel like you can take on the world, right? You know who you are, you know what you want, and you know what you want to experience, and that's that. Somewhere along the way, somehow many of us lose that or lose track of that. Maybe that's important for you, right? But this is like, you're kind of at that teenage stage, right? You're not quite adult yet, though you know what you want to be, but you're not there yet. So take your time to acknowledge that so that you can enjoy the journey. You know you're going to get there because you're already on the path to get there. All you have to do now is just have fun with it. Whatever you feel called to, really trust your intuition and just do it. Follow those signs. If you see somebody walk by with a turtle on their shirt and you just feel like following them, watching the silly turtle on their shirt, then, watch the turtle on their shirt. And then when you stop, don't feel like following them anymore, stop. Look around. What do you see? Right? Have you been taking it all in, or were you really focused on just following the shirt, right? Because you never want to get too caught up on things. You want to allow yourself to be able to keep feeling the experience itself. That's what's so beautiful about nature. So there's something important for you right now. Maybe going on a hike or a walk. I don't see lots of people. It really feels more intimate setting. Crossing maybe 1 or 2 people on your time, but so this could be really early morning or just somewhere further out where there aren't that many people. Anybody, obviously, if you do go out hiking like in the wilderness, make sure you've got like sprays and stuff like that for the wildlife, because you don't want to be unprepared when you're out there. You have to acknowledge where you're at. Acknowledge your environment. Okay, that's important right now. Acknowledge your environment. Remember how when the wolf hunts, it stops and takes a step back to reassess before really jumping in, right, for that attack. You may be at that point right now, so you may need to, you'll know it when it happens. I feel like you're going to get a feeling in your stomach. And it's not going to sit well with you. So then, yeah, I'm seeing the wolf now, like, moving, but slowly. So it's like you're in that hunt mode. What is this? Why is this important? Because you're going to be led to fun. You're going to be led to fun. 3 of Cups is celebrations, parties, right? It's drinks with friends, indulgence, happiness. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to enjoy pleasure in life. You deserve to experience fun and all the things. You deserve all the things. Everyone does. And until as a society we can acknowledge that, unfortunately, it's going to be a shit show. But, it is what it is. And my little incense just went out, so that tells me that's our time, guys. I would keep going with this, but we're gonna stick to the rules, and I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, if something you want to dive deeper on, then you can always get a reading with me. If this resonated for you, please give me a thumbs up. Share it if you feel that this would help somebody that you know. Again, the animals that we got through the reading, we got the frog, the swan, the wolf, and the bear. And I did say tiger's eye and black obsidian. We didn't do any numbers. 7, a 6 and a 1, so 7. And then we have 3 here for the 3 of cups. That's it. I don't have any more numbers. None of these. Let's see if there's a number here. No. I'm getting 13 though, because I know for sure that that's what the death card is, which is new beginnings, transformations, you know, big movement, big changes. Could be big endings as well. But yeah. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.